All right, welcome to the Beatzilla PDX official news break. I am your host, Beatzilla PDX officially. And the audio might be a little different for this particular broadcast because I'm using a different rig for this. However, we are here, and this is another interesting story, excuse me, about if y'all have heard, there was a young lady named Madison Brooks that was subsequently hit in a pedestrian auto accident last week. And I guess they were trying to find out why she was there. And as it turns out, I guess they found out who she was with. And of course, this lady ended up expiring by way of car accident. However, now the police have made a arrest against four men for an alleged assault on this particular female before she was untimely uh, ended by way of car accident. So what they're saying is this woman, I guess they left her on the side of the road after they had what they are deeming consensual interactions with her. Um, and I guess the police has taken it on themselves to arrest these guys and basically charge them with ASA, you know. And I'm using these words because that's how black content creators have to do on YouTube. So I'm just saying that. Now, if I was of another ilk or another particular group, I clearly probably would not have such stringent issues with my page and using wrong words, but that's just the nature of black content creators. So, one of those other things that I guess you guys like to tell yourself does not exist. Well, with this particular story also, this also reminds me of the Central Park Five case, because this woman never ever said that she was assaulted. Now, of course, what they're alleging is, oh, well, she was so intoxicated that she couldn't have consented to that train that she was participating in before now. And so what they're doing is, now, mind you, this girl is actually 19 years old, so she was not of legal drinking age. And then the bars, we have the was it responsible bartender thing. So if you're not supposed to overserve any customers, especially a girl, a young lady that is in college. She's just now getting her drinking game together. So to let her go out there and be a little too loose with it is just not safe. And then she's also supposed to be a member of a sorority. So my question is, why was she so much by herself? Why did her friends turn around and leave her? And none of them, of course, are really being brought up. And so I guess how she ends up with these men is because her friends actually left her. Some friends, huh? So just looking at these, the way they had addressed this situation, it just looks really, really interesting that they're trying to make this a sexual situation of the assault nature. They're trying to call it that R word that we don't say or use here, and they're charging these guys with this case. And truth be told, the actual charge itself is it's one that says one could not prove consent or one cannot consent or something to that effect. However, how would that really be applicable in such a situation? So it's kind of looking like these guys are being punished because there was no one else to punish about this girl's demise. And then to come to find out that she had passed herself around a bit with different non-white individuals. also might be an added uh, incentive for such a charge because it just doesn't really make sense. Um, where is that? There should be. Where's that article? I already uploaded the article in here. Family, just one second. You can't be kidding. You gotta be kidding. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on, family. I had this article absolutely in here, and for some reason now it's gone. It literally played. I don't know what's going on. So bear with me one second, family, while I upload this video. However, like I said, they got these four brothers, and one of them is actually a teenager. So he's underage, clearly not too young to be prosecuted for such a crime. I see this in here, and I do not know why I do not see it in here. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Bear with me one second, family, while I am getting this in here. Okay, let me do it this way. Okay.
Second, deputies with the East Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Office say that LSU student Madison Brooks was raped before she was hit and killed by a car on Burbank Drive. Now, that happened more than a week ago. Tonight, the attorney representing two of the people behind bars says a video shows a whole different story. 18-year-old Kayvon Washington and a juvenile are both charged with something called third-degree rape. Now, two others you see there have been booked on charges of principal to third-degree rape. We don't have one picture because it's a 17-year-old. Lester Dewey is here with the very latest on what we've learned. Lester.
Greg, deputies have been conducting interviews about this rape angle for quite some time, we're told. But attorney Ron Haley says while sexual acts did take place, there was absolutely no rape, and his clients did not just drop the victim off on the side of Burbank Drive. It's been a mystery for more than a week now. Why was LSU sophomore Madison Brooks standing in the middle of Burbank Drive near the Pelican Lakes neighborhood? This is around 3 in the morning as she was hit by a car. But tonight, investigators believe they've pieced together the moments leading up to the tragedy. Deputies arresting 4 men who they say were seen leaving with Madison Brooks in a car from Reggie's Bar in Tigerland. Detectives say this was after a night of drinking. Attorney Ron Haley and his team are representing 2 of the suspects.
She willfully got into the car, said that her rides had left her, and got in. After that point in time, there was consensual sexual acts done in that car with her and 2 other individuals at 2 separate times.
Investigators charged the men with what's called third-degree rape, which basically means the victim was too intoxicated to consent to sex. Deputies charged both 18-year-old Kayvon Washington and an unidentified 17-year-old minor with that third-degree rape charge. 28-year-old Everett Lee and Kason Carver were charged with principal to third-degree rape, which means investigators believe they were there when it occurred but did not take part in it.
Absolutely not a rape. Listen, this is a tragedy. Definitely not a crime.
Haley says a video taken during the incident shows Madison Brooks was in a coherent state and knew what was happening all along.
Can you tell that she was intoxicated? Yes. To the point under the law that you say you're in a drunken stupor, to the point that you cannot lawfully give consent or answer questions, absolutely that was not the case.
Haley says an argument took place between Madison Brooks and the driver of the vehicle, then she left.
Based on disagreement, she got out of the vehicle. She indicated she was getting an Uber. I want the public to know that these young men, or really the driver of the vehicle and the young men that were in there, did not put her off on the side of the road.
Arrest documents say that the driver thought the girl was too drunk to consent, telling deputies, "I guess she was." Brooks's blood alcohol level when she got to the hospital was nearly 4 times the legal limit, but Haley believes the video will acquit his clients fully, and the real blame needs to be on the bars selling to underage drinkers. LSU's President William Tate released a statement following these arrests, saying in part, quote, "In the coming days, we will call a meeting with these business owners to discuss how their responsibilities directly impact the safety of our students. We will work openly against any business that doesn't join us in efforts towards creating a safer environment for our students. Enough is enough." Attorney Ron Haley tells me he will turn over that video evidence to investigators and the district attorney's office. Of course, if we get any more information on this case, it will be on our 9 News app. Greg?
All right, so a lot of underage drinking involved in this entire incident. Thank you very much, Lester. We appreciate it. We'll look for updates.
All right. So with that being said, we have seen this type of play before. And with that lawyer, what he just said, the attorney for the brothers also had mentioned that there is video of this incident, of them and their interactions. So, and said that it was clearly consensual. So when you see something like this is just the powers that be, the law enforcement, because this is not, I haven't even heard anything from the family. So I believe this is a law enforcement type of deal, that they are pushing the issue to punish somebody, especially punish the black man that she was with consensually before her untimely demise. And just so they can get some resolve, they are looking to make sure to punish the closest black folks. I could be looking at this wrong, but I seriously doubt it. And that's all I'm saying. So when I seen this story, I was like, man, this kind of just feels like the Central Park Five. You have one harmed white girl, and you have to figure out, oh, well, man, who's responsible? There got to be somebody responsible. And we know she's in college, so we know how these young girls get down in college. They always like to go run around with the soul pole and go hop on up and down them soul poles over there. So what we going to do is we going to find out what black guys was she hanging out with, and we'll prosecute them, instead of legitimately going after the clear connection of the bar, who was serving a underaged woman. So nothing's being said there. Nothing's being done about that except for the university. So if you notice that the black administrators or whatnot and the black attorney, they are the ones that are talking about the bars. However, if you notice, it's the police that are making these guys, well, she couldn't consent. There was enough time between her getting out of their vehicle and her trying to get a hold of her Uber for if she felt that she was wrongfully assaulted, and not to mention she just got out the car based on an argument from the person who was not involving themselves with her. Now, if somebody have ever been around in this situation with these girls, sometimes a lot of these types might feel, and I don't know if this is the case here, but they feel that every black man should want them because that's the way they've been brought up to believe. So when they get into these scenarios and they get rejected, I've seen it with my own eyes. Sometimes these women tend to get belligerent because they don't know how to accept rejection because they're what they feel and deem as the standard of beauty being a pretty blonde white girl in their estimation and view. Well, that might not be of such a high value to everyone else because they're more or less possibly looking at their own communities as the cream of the crop versus the other. So I get it. And this is really looking like let's find some black guys and punish the black guys for this crime. Let's not look at the white business owners because they don't need to have any problems, but let's go get these guys to ruin their life. So it's just having the same, it's rubbing me exactly like the Central Park Five. This is looking like I'm white and I say so. This little white girl got harmed and these big black Negroes were over there having their way with her, and we just got to make sure that they don't get away with that because they should have took better care of her. This is how it feels. I could be wrong, but this just is how it feels to me. So with that being said, just let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Please like and share this video. And if you have not already subscribed to this broadcast channel, please do so right now and hit the notification bell and hit the word all. That way you'll be notified anytime a video is uploaded or we go live. So with that being said, I want y'all to just be mindful of this, especially young brothers. I know you kind of be on the horn dog thing in college and whatnot, but just be mindful that even though she might not seem like Carolyn Bryant right now, there might be a bunch of these McMichaels and Roddy Bryants out here waiting to come punish some black men because they are dating or interacting with white women whom these individuals deem hands off for a big black buck. So, yep, just had to hit this story. So, it's a tragedy. So don't get me wrong. I'm not insensitive to the tragedy here. I just don't perceive that this was what they're calling it with the R word. And I believe everything that happened there was consensual. Only time will tell that when the facts all come out of this case. But the reporting of it is just a beast. And so shame on y'all, white society, dominant society, again, for overdoing it with the reporting of this case, because we would have thought that, this is horrible and horrific and blah, blah, blah. There's no evidence that she was doing anything out of the realm of consent. So, this is what the police are inventing after that. And we know how that goes. Lawyers have long said before, lawyers and judges, police lie. So just keep that in mind, family. So with that being said, y'all have a blessed day. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Also, right now, my Twitter is currently down, but we will still be around. And, of course, me and my brother do the Certified Truth Twitter space. And that is with Black Alpha Network. So make sure you tune in to Twitter and catch those. And, we will be here again doing our thing, as always. So until the next time, family, again, have a blessed day. Stay black, stay vigilant, stay alive. Black first. Shalom.